Hello, you join us for a special BBC News Flash. It's being reported in America that the pop star Michael Jackson has died. The singer was rushed to hospital in Los Angeles earlier this evening. He was taken to UCLA Medical Center in the city. The LA Times and entertainment websites are reporting that he died following a cardiac arrest.
Police documents from a 2003 raid on Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch indicate that he was in possession of child pornography and other disturbing pornography that was allegedly used on children that went to his ranch. So the pornography that included both adults and children, animal torture, S&M, and gore, along with drugs to treat sex addiction with multiple prescriptions written by a variety of physicians. That's according to an Esquire/Radar Online report. Radar Online was the first to report this, and they also have posted the police documents in question. The police report claims that in Jackson's bedroom and bathroom alone, there were at least 7 collections of work found by investigators that show boys in their teenage years, and in some cases younger, fully nude or partially clothed. These materials include a book depicting nude children found in the singer's arcade room, a book which contained nude photographs of men in the master bedroom, and multiple books found in the master bedroom that included one with naked and semi-naked gay men, and another with preteen or early teenage individuals who in some cases were nude or semi-nude. So, yes.
Okay, now let me give both sides to the story. And if you're wondering, what do you mean? What's the both sides to the story? Well, first off, some of the stuff I didn't like is being reported as like horrible things. So he had pictures of gay men. So what, right? And he had pictures of adults, porn of adults. So what?
A newly released police report from the Santa Barbara Sheriff's Department indicated that there were some questionable things found in Michael Jackson's home back in 2003. Now, this report was leaked, or I should say reported, by Radar Online, which I will be clear is a news source that I do not trust. However, since they had put up these documents online and I was able to look through them myself, I realized there was some damning evidence in the police reports that was worth mentioning on the show, which is why we initially did the story. Now, Michael Jackson's estate has responded to those allegations, and they are saying, no, there was not child pornography found in Michael Jackson's home, as was reported by Radar Online and several other sources, by the way. In fact, here is what Vanity Fair reported as an update to their story about this. They say a representative for Michael Jackson's estate reached out to Vanity Fair and said everything in these reports, including what the county of Santa Barbara calls content that appears to be obtained off the internet or through unknown sources, is false. Vanity Fair also reports that some of the documents appear to be copies of reports that were authored by Sheriff's Office personnel, as well as evidentiary photographs taken by Sheriff's Office personnel interspersed with content that appears to be obtained off the internet or through unknown sources. So let me stop right there. So you look through all of these documents that Radar Online posted, and in between you see documents that appear to be from the sheriff's office, right? But they're not. It's actually information that they found online. So
some of them.
Some of them, not all of it, some of it. Now I'm going to get to the specifics of what was included in the police report, so you guys know what was reported by cops and what was not.
So
okay?
Let me just weigh in here on a couple of things. So Esquire, Vanity Fair, us, so many media organizations reported on this yesterday based on Radar Online. I actually have no opinion of Radar Online, whether they're reputable or not. I previously had really no thoughts on that.
I just want you guys to have all the accurate information possible. There were a few tiny errors in how we reported the original story, but that was because the initial report was, I think, purposely made confusing to kind of over-sensationalize the story, right?
Good evening. We have seen political standoffs of all kinds in Washington, but nothing like what is playing out right now in the chambers of the House of Representatives. An old-fashioned sit-in led by a civil rights icon. Democratic representatives literally occupying the House floor, refusing to budge until a gun control bill is brought up for debate. Social media continuing to provide images of the revolt even after House-controlled TV cameras were ordered turned off. NBC's Peter Alexander is at the Capitol right now with the latest.
Not next year, but now, today. An unprecedented demonstration. Dozens of Democrats today calling for a vote on gun control.
Rise up, Americans. This cannot stand. We will occupy this floor.
Disrupting the House session.
The House will be in order.
Republicans in retreat, forced to go into recess, cameras showing the protest turned off. Those cameras controlled by the Republican House Speaker. Democrats in rebellion taking to social media to broadcast their message, violating House rules.
They will not silence our voice.
Spearheading today's sit-in, 76-year-old Congressman John Lewis, an icon of the civil rights struggle.
Then you were fighting for civil rights. What right are you fighting for now?
We're fighting for the rights of people to live without fear of gun violence.
The president punctuating the point, thanking Lewis for his leadership. As word spread, the chorus grew. Democrat Keith Ellison abruptly leaving a meeting after receiving this note: "Your mom called and wants you on the floor." Democrats commandeering the chamber for hours, joined by Senate colleagues days after their filibuster forced gun votes, all of which failed. Today's rallying cry: no bill, no break. Their demand, Speaker Paul Ryan keep lawmakers working through next week's planned recess until the House votes on background checks and a no-fly, no-buy bill, blocking gun sales to suspected terrorists. Republicans balking.
I frankly don't mind voting every day against a bill that would take away Second Amendment rights from folks.
Speaker Ryan speaking out late tonight.
This isn't trying to come up with a solution to a problem. This is trying to get attention.
I just left the House chamber where Democrats are still holding court at this hour. Paul Ryan's office says no votes are scheduled. Democrats insist they'll stay as long as it takes. So, Lester, for now, it's unclear how this stalemate over guns ends.
An extraordinary